Moin moin and hello, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We left off seeding this field here in the last episode, so we're going to finish seeding this field and then we are going to roll it since we bought a roller not too long ago. I think it was like 4 or 5 episodes ago, somewhere around those numbers. Is the seeder down? The seeder is down. The seeder is not turned on though. Let's turn on the seeder, lock in our GPS coordinates and then engage the driving mechanics. If it's laggy and stuttery, that's because I emptied the shader cache one more time because I installed a uninstalled a crap ton of mods, so we got rid of some useless stuff that weren't being used since forever, and I needed to, just to be sure, we emptied the shader cache so there's no future problems with anything mod related. Yeah, that's what we did. Nothing else happened, anything of interest. Oh yeah, I'm using DLSS right now because I'm using DLSS 4. If this tells you anything, you can enable it in the NVIDIA app. I enabled it globally with a NVIDIA inspector. Bit more tricky to do it that way, but you can see maybe some of the texture popping in. And I don't know why that rendering circle is so weird. I have everything on max, so might be DLSS related. That's why the textures on the ground look so weird. I'm just looking at using it because it gives me a bit of headroom when recording actively, because as you can see my camera cutout is happening, and when that is happening my graphics card is not a happy camper. Oh man, it's getting quite laggy here. Oh, I got tapped out for no reason. Okay, I'm gonna get seeding, and if anything happens I will of course bring you back in, and then we will participate both in our problems here. I think the laggy will go away the more we play now. It's just a shader cache build up, the usual farming simulator thing. Maybe someday they don't have to do this anymore. I already compile some of the shaders before we launch the game. But yeah, let's see. Let's get to it, get this done. Our cover crop in, by the way, it's a cover crop. And then we will seed in January, was it? I need to see again. It was February, I think. I'm not sure. It was quite a while ago. Quite some time till there was seeding going on, another seeding on top of the cover crop. So yeah, get the cover crops in and bring it back in. So, close to being finished. Time to get the roller. Turn off our seeder, lift it up, and then we fold it, which takes a moment. Seems to be quite heavy. Now we drive to the farm from this direction. Somewhere our worker should be coming too. Are they? Oh yeah, you can... No, you cannot see him there, can you? Were they here already? No, they should be crossing the bridge right now. Let's see if we can see them. Wait, let me turn on the zoom. Wait, there. Yeah, you can see them. There they come. Over the bridge. Can I make it? That is the question of the questions. And they made it. Okay, let's see if they can make it to the farm though. But we're gonna be faster than them, which is fine. They take their time. So do I. So let's get to the farm. So, arrived at the farm. I mean, it wasn't a long trip, was it? Let's... I don't want to step myself. Let's get the seeder cleaned, and then we can store it. It won't be used. Huh? Wait, how was to take this with a... I don't know, with a controller anymore. I forgot. I keep using this... Is it working? No? Oh, now it's working. I think I have a double mapping happening with interactive control. Apologies about that. That took so long. But yeah, I think it's something with a double mapper happening. Spray seeder. Okay. Spray tractor. Oh, it says what you can spray? Okay, crazy. yeah, let's get this done here. Then we will take probably our other fend to do the rolling, because why not, you know, switch it up a little bit. We could also take the Merlot, technically. Oh yeah, I need to drive this a bit more in front, but that's fine. Let's park the Cedar, and then we will get to, let me close the F1 menu, and then we will park the tractor and take over the other fend, which needs to be, the cultivating tool needs to be dropped off. Damn it, always driving into my own implements. Let's get the Cedar parked. So I got the Cedar parked. Let's stash away the cultivator. Man, that cultivator it looks beat. It's been with us for a long time, like a really long time. Start of the series, if you're curious, episode 1. This was one of my starting implements. I think, see, you can just detach it, then it falls down. I think this and the hoe, a smaller hoe, I think was it. I'm not entirely sure anymore. Would need to go back and look at myself. I just remember the cultivator for sure. And obviously the infamous, where's it parked? Oh yeah, right behind the fence there, the infamous Fiat Agri. So yeah, let's take to the field and start rolling it. Let's unfold the roller. Are we okay here? What is happening with... I got no idea. I'm not asking questions anymore, you know, I'm just accepting the fact that things are happening and I got no control over it. So, you know. Yeah, let's do 2 headlands, why not? What is going on? Do you see this? Is it pulling it on the field though? It is, okay. Are we going 12, actually? Yeah, I feel like we're going slower than 12. Yeah, let's get this rolled. It's gonna take a while. Hopefully not too long. I also need to put my binding for interactive controls back, because yeah, if this goes away, that would be not so cool. So let me do this real quick. Yeah, I need to figure out something with a double thingy, because see, this one has also a ton of interactive control points here. So yeah, it would be nice to keep them and not to have to throw it away essentially, right? So I'm gonna not be too accurate with the rolling, right? Can you lift it? Oh yeah, you can lift it? Wait, what is going on? Something went wrong somewhere and I don't know what happened. Honestly, I got no idea. Why is it? I shouldn't be able to lift it, no? Technically? I think this is not liftable technically. I don't think you can lift this originally. So yeah, I'm not gonna lift it anymore. I'm just gonna leave it on the floor. I got no idea what's going on. If you know what's going on, let me know in the comments down below. There's some magic here. It's a kind of magic stuff, you know? It's only this tractor though. Maybe it's something with the tractor. Yeah, I need to look into the XML file again. Maybe it has to do with the tractor. Or maybe try the other tractor when we get back to the farm and see if it happens with that too. I'm not sure if it's worth it to roll this actually. Yeah, we will see. We'll figure out together. I'm gonna finish rolling this and then we probably have to do some jobs actually, because yeah, we need more money. And we're quite down. We bought a lot of... Oh no, don't lift it. Nope, nope. We're quite down a bit. So it would be nice to get the bank filled up a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna get this done and then bring you back in once we're done. I'm gonna take a moment. So, rolling this field takes forever, which is fine. I'm gonna give the rest over to an AI, to a worker, and then we will work the headlands. Nope, they just need to do the up and down. They'll say okay, and then we will let an AI worker take over. I hope they can do it properly because of this bug happening. We will see. If not, they will cry us a river. We will attach our plow, use our oldest fend on the farm, and go actually plowing. because we need to go to field 77, which is all the way up in the hills, and plow, and maybe on the way back we can get some gas also. Because that... no, we have a gas station. Wait, let me go back. We actually have a gas station in our farm. What am I doing? I'm doing all of this. Wait, let me fill up some gas here quick. I finally installed one here. Man, I don't know what happened. Since 1.8 update, my performance is been tanking. Like, holy hell, what happened? What went wrong? Yeah, you know, something must have gone wrong. Because I had good constant FPS before the update. Even while recording, everything changed. Everything has changed. It's fine. We will deal with it. I'm not gonna cry about it now. Hopefully it gets fixed again. But you can't have everything, right? So we need to accommodate to it for now. Let the worker do the stuff, and we will go back to... we will go to field 77. I'm wondering if I should take the way down on the lower side. Oh, I need to see. Probably gonna take the way on the right side and just jet up the hill. It's a bit of a longer way, but that's fine. Alright, go and get there and then bring it back in. So we have arrived at the field that we need to plow. Should I say subsoil, because this is clearly a subsoiler. It is dust plowing though. Do I feel a bit guilty? But technically not. You need a lot of horsepower to do it. It is a bit cheaty. Yeah, we could argue that it's a bit cheaty. 100%. I'm with you there. But, you know, we have it now. So we're gonna use it. And DLSS is not doing me any favors. Look at that. That looks so weird. I wanna see if I stand still, if it will come back. I know, it looks so flat. I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't look shaped. It looks like a texture. I don't know. Risky enough, I installed the newest graphics driver, right? Like, just to be sure I have everything new and stuff. Not that the last update enabled something with the new graphics driver that I didn't have with the 566.63 one. Apparently nothing changed much, just that I can use NVIDIA filters properly now. Not that it's a big deal, because I use mainly reshade. Only thing I use from the NVIDIA filters is what's called the RTX vibrant setting, and I use it in a very yeah, it doesn't change my FPS, like it doesn't use my performance if you're onto that, or reshade. It really does not use. You can see, I can show it to you. Here, we can have a look. See, I have 80 something frames right now. I disable reshade and I get about 90, so I get like, I lose 3 frames, 2 to 3 frames with reshade on. You know, it's not that much of a deal. Yeah, that's where we're at. Well, I'm gonna get plowing, and then we will go back to the farm probably, and then, or maybe look for another job on the side. Wait, let me actually have a look. We need to accept our payday anyway from before. So we get 6,800. That's a old cultivating contract that we done. We also have a harvesting contract left. I'm not sure if I want to do it, but if there's time left, then we can accept it. No, well, let's not accept it yet. I will accept it when the time actually comes, and then we can do that if it's not too far away. I haven't checked which field this was, so yeah. Well, I'm gonna get plowing here, get this done, and then we will probably do some harvesting, I would assume. So one last little percent to finish. I turned on back DLLA to hope that it gets rid of this pop-in issue, but it didn't. You can see it, I still have this pop-in issue with the textures on the floor. I don't know why this is happening. I got no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. Installed a new graphics driver, even with DDU. If you know what that means, then you know how far I go with stuff like this. So yeah, even use DDU, nothing changed, still the same stuff. So we're gonna accept the harvesting contract. I knew it's this field up here. I saw the sunflowers next to me and I was like, it's probably that field, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send this driver about here somewhere. And by the looks of it, we need to take over this one here. Yeah, I think that one is not doing so well. Yep. I mean, I don't get it. Like, if they're stuck, right, on the wall there, why are they... What is going on? What's with these implements? They're ghosted. They have some ghosting going on. And I think my reshade popped out. Let me have a look. No, it didn't. See, it feels so low FPS-ish here. I have the FPS in. That is not normal, by the way, that amount of FPS here. I used to have way more, even with all the vehicles here. Especially in first person, it gets really bad. Like here, you can see it. Like going, I mean, it was down to the 40s before. Kind of weird. I don't know what's happening. The implement is also acting kind of weird on the map here. I mean, you can see it. Maybe something is broken with the map after the update. I don't know. I had many problems with them. I mean, you have seen maybe some of the shorts you have seen. I don't know if you watched some of them, but there's definitely some iffy stuff going on the map. Sometimes with the fields and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of problem happening with the map, because it's not that bad on other maps, to be honest. It's not that bad on other maps. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach this to the trailer here, and then hopefully we can send a worker up to the spot where we need to go. Wait, let me turn off the FPS. We don't need to look at that all the time. And then we will open the map, and then hopefully I should probably wait till the other worker is back here. I kind of want to send them to here. Will they go on their own? Is the question. Yes. Okay. I hope they don't clash with the other. I have the feeling they're gonna clash. We need this header, so we're gonna leave it on here. We're also gonna... I bound it back interactive control. I hope it doesn't cause a problem. I would like to clean the harvester before we go. And we also need gas. Oh man. Running out of gas already. Like, it's already getting emptied. Okay, I found the button for the sprayer to work. I know cleaning before the harvest, why does this make sense? It does not. I'm just doing it because the dirt on it bothers me, so I want to have it clean, or at least clean-ish before we leave, and then do our stuff there. So while it's getting gas, is it finished? I think it's finished getting gas. Oh, it shows you the percentage of dirt on there. Look, you can just hold it on one point, and on the lower side, over on the other side, you can see how much dirt it has and the percentage going down. Look how long this takes. Has left 0% now. We clean it completely. And there's still dirt left on the harvester, even though it kind of looked clean. I was like, oh, we're done already, but we were not, clearly. And somebody blocked somebody. I knew it. There we go. Yeah, let me take this over. I can't even stop the worker doing this. I need to click here and then cancel job. You can't even take over the worker otherwise. So let's drive over somebody's field here. Sorry about that. Hopefully they leave now. I'm watching them leaving. I'm gonna get back to the farm and then hopefully we can get back to the hill. Oh man, something is very wrong. Okay, well, I'm gonna deal with this now. So let's check what the harvester needs in terms of maintenance. Hopefully not too much. Is the other worker going now? The other worker is going finally. Let's park it in the zone. It doesn't need to be fully. I need to move the Merlot maybe somewhere else. It is a little bit in the way there with its forks, or at least remove the pellet forks. Needs repairs. Definitely, and so does the header. It's not much, but it's something, and we're gonna do that, and then we are off to the races to do the harvesting job on the hill there. Let's go. Gonna take a while. So we finally arrived at our job location. It took a while. So will this job. It's probably the last job we're gonna do in the month November. November? Sometimes, you know, sometimes. I mean, you probably know how it is. So let's do 2 headlands. We wanna copy exactly what the AI is doing, just in case we wanna give this to the AI. So we wanna have exactly the same job description as them, because you know how it works. If you do, for example, 2 headland less than them, you know, and then you do up and down already, then the first do the headland, and then I don't know what to do, and they kind of go crazy. Yeah, I don't know what is with this map. Maybe it will be time sooner or later to move on to a new location. I don't know where yet, though. I've been looking at some maps here and there. I've been looking at the Polish map. I've been looking also, which is also a Polish map, the default one, the Alonka, right? Because I really love that map. Then I've been looking at Schleswig Bahnhof. I've been looking at Northern Friesian. Didn't really like that one that much. Also, Schleswig Bahnhof might be too big because I'm alone and it's gigantic. So getting anywhere will take forever, and as far as I know, the AI drive lanes are not really good. When I tried it, I played it a bit already, and the AI drive lanes weren't so good. So yeah, Riverside, was it Riverside? I think it was called Riverside, right? I'm not sure anymore. Like the American default map would be an option. I don't know yet. If you have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments. If you're up for a move, to move somewhere else, we can take our equipment or some of our equipment, sell some of it, and then just take what we really need with us. You know, I definitely want to take the goats with us, and then we can get get the goats home on the new I can't my brain on a new map. Damn. In a new home, you know, like we can get them a new home on a new map. That's not a problem. We can put a sheep pen down or a sheep pasture and then have goats there. When I have a I want to try to get a bigger field of goats. So yeah, well, if you have suggestions, like I said, please let me know down low in the comments. I am very curious because I got no idea right now, and I am a bit clueless on what to do. Yeah, I'm gonna get harvesting for now. So, bring you back in. I'm turning off the harvester because it's that time of the day. The episode is over. I just noticed something, by the way. We're gonna try out how this works out, because look where the location for giving back the grain is. Pay attention. Look at it. Wait, I will move myself so you can see what I mean. That is our farm. That's our farm, and down there is where we need to give the stuff. You know what is down there? Let me move myself back here somewhere. I think I was here somewhere. And then let me go and show you. You know what this is? This is our grain mill. This thing is our grain. What? So we're giving us the crops from this field? Do I understand this right? Because my grain mill is gonna be full. What am I going to do? What happened? Where did the game went wrong? It's not the mod for the contracts. I checked. You cannot give yourself stuff with this. I have the add and remove contracts on. Yes, that can be done. I can remove contracts, but I can't like give myself stuff through the mod. And it didn't get updated to do anything of this. The mod just allows you to refresh and clear contracts and accept more contracts. That's it. It doesn't give you more money for contracts. It doesn't give you more harvest for contracts or anything like this. I'm baffled. You know what? I'm all in for it. We will find out in the next episode how this goes, so stay tuned for that one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss episodes of this. And today comes out Roadcraft. I will check my email inbox if I got a key. If not, my wallet will be bleeding and I'm already crying a little bit. So yeah, send me some tissues in the comments down below. No, don't do that. People will think different things. Okay. Please take care of yourself, love yourself. I know the world is hard right now and we're all a bit struggling, but please give yourself some time, tap yourself on the shoulder. You're doing great, and have a good one. Take care. Bye.